were anticipating that we would meet today and tomorrow. But given the amount of work that has been done here, and I understand, for example, that there are some issues that need to be fine-tuned, what I'm suggesting at this point, because we can belabor the issues forever, we can debate forever, we can be back here for another 8 hours tomorrow going through each of these items and going back and forth. At this point, put forth and suggest that we, at this point, take a vote on the package.
I'm pretty shocked at this change of plans. I think to find ourselves at the end of our first, and it appears only opportunity to ask questions and talk in an open forum, and with each of us listening to the other's comments, to be told that there will now not be an opportunity for any modifications to be made in the package before a vote, I think is inappropriate.
I feel unprepared and extraordinarily uncomfortable being able to take a vote today. I walked into this meeting today also thinking that this was a 2-day discussion with a few days of opportunity to mull things over, talk to some partners, consider some of what's in the package, consider what a yes or no vote would mean.
People in the community who aren't members of the team, who might have wanted to make suggestions to the staff, who might have wanted to urge one or another of us to vote yes or no on the package, will now not have that opportunity.
I would also like to take this opportunity to comment on the shameful lack of language access provided by the Medicaid redesign process itself. The failure until recently to provide interpreters during these hearings, to advertise hearings in languages other than English, and to translate the online comment form into the major languages spoken in the state excludes over 2 million LEP New Yorkers from participating in this process. Combined with the limited consumer representation on this team, the lack of language access is symbolic of the many ways in which the Medicaid redesign process is silencing the voices of New York's neediest residents.
Community and consumer voices must be weighed and considered equally instead of being muffled to a mere 2 minutes that may or may not be heard at your esteemed convenience.
And I also would like to express my very common disappointment that despite the fact that over half of Latinos use Medicaid, and Medicaid remains the largest source of funding for those who are HIV positive or have AIDS, that there's a severe lack of representation on this Medicaid redesign team of those communities.
I point out that we are deeply concerned about the fact that there was a 2-minute time limit today. We're also deeply concerned about the fact that there is very little representation of public health on the panel.
I have trouble writing this because it's quite an insult to ask people to talk in 2 minutes.
I see there's an empty seat. I wish there was a consumer sitting there, because we definitely need some consumers up on all of these boards.
So in many ways, it's a landmark piece of work, I think, especially also since it includes so many of the participants from various parts of the industry and so much input from around the state.
More time for the sake of more time. That's something I think that is beneficial to any of us.
So what I would like to ask is for show of hands for those who agree with this package as the recommendation of the vote. Can I have a show of hands? Yes? No? And abstentions.
I'm excited. This is probably one of the most productive days since I've had the honor of serving as governor of the state of New York.